And then what you gonna do? You gonna take a loss or you gonna take a lesson? Right? For real.
Yeah, what's going on, kings, queens, and everybody in between? It's your boy Poppy Just, and today we are doing
Damn, that's a hard one.
Be as one and trust as one. If you have that, you have life. Because you go beyond the box, you lose yourself and that person. So it's not just two hearts, you try to make one heart.
I want to say be aware of your surroundings, but that's a weak one. You know what? I used to get that all the time by my dad. It taught me to really, like, even when I'm out and I'm lit, you know what I'm saying, especially out here, just make sure you know what's going on, whether it's good or bad. You know what I'm saying? I've been in good situations. I've been in places like this where just being aware of my surroundings brought me good opportunities too.
People don't have to understand you. Like, you want people to understand you, but it's not required of somebody else to understand you. So you have to understand yourself first. That way you'll understand why other people can't understand you. So
it would just have to be live your life. Life is too short. You gotta keep going.
The best piece of advice I've ever received was from my grandma. She said, never worry about the money, it's always gonna come.
My cousin told me that you have to be a little bit crazy to succeed in what you love. Because you have to be insane enough to believe that, like, despite all the odds, you can be successful, you know? And it also goes, like, hand in hand with, like, how much passion you have for it too. Like, anyone who's, like, really passionate is kind of unhinged. Like when you look at artists, there's a reason why they're, like, all unwell. Like, but, like, you also look at how successful certain people are, and it's because, like, yeah, they were crazy enough to believe they could make it, and they did.
It's not the actions you take that's gonna fuck you up, it's the people that you invite in your life.
Slow and steady always wins the race. If you rush things, you might get a little cluttered, your mind might get a little sidetracked. You know, stay the course, don't rush, don't look at other people, their success and what they do, you know, and everything will be all right. Slow and steady, that wins the race.
Well, my dad told me that is not that generous. Just don't expect too much. Be a woman first, and then y'all come second.
Basically, just take care of yourself. I'm a woman, I'm in the military, I got my own bag, I'm in nursing school. Just take care of yourself. Stop depending on a man and don't live for a man. Do your own shit. Get up, go to work, educate yourself, because knowledge is key. For real.
Do what you need to do now, so later on in life you can do what you want to do. I mean, that's pretty straightforward, honestly. So, like, yeah, just do what you got to do now, so later on you can kind of have the freedom of choice, freedom of time. Being an entrepreneur, that's kind of like something to live by. Like, just do what you got to do now, so later on in life you can kind of just do what you want to do. Yeah.
Admiring somebody else takes the joy out of your own life. So instead of looking at someone else and what they've accomplished and things that they've done, do it for yourself and keep going and don't let anything stop you from it. Even if you feel like you're at a point where it's not, you know, you're not there yet, or you feel like you're too old, you're never too old. So, yeah.
Never give up. Always stay true to who you are, and never let anyone steer you away from your goals and dreams. That's the best I got, and I can give somebody else.
It'll come in time. Like, you just gotta take time with your shit, and, like, also, like, do not smoke gas station weed, because gas station weed will really fuck you up.
live every day like it is your last, and that is critical. Like, that's how you're gonna live, like, the most fulfilling life, you know?
It's not much, but in the long run, everything will work out. And that if you don't know what you're doing right now, just keep going, and in the long run, it'll work out.
Don't worry about, like, people's opinion that you don't even care about.
Take people for who they are. You know, you're gonna meet a lot of people. Some are gonna be great people, some will be happy. Everybody has their flaws. You know, don't expect you from other people. Take them for who they are. Deal with them accordingly, how much you want to deal with them, how much you don't want to, but don't expect you from other people.
Trust God. Put God in everything that you do and seek Him, and He'll lead the way. I think in life we go through trials. We have to go through trials in order to get through life. I think that life teaches us things in different ways, and we have to go through trials in order to learn from life. And I think putting God first is the key to everything.
Do whatever makes you happy, because a lot of times we think about everybody's expectations and what everybody else is going to feel, and just don't do that. It's not important.
Drink water, keep your coochie clean, and mind your business.
Definitely stay true to yourself.
Like, just always be you. Don't try to imitate anyone else, follow anyone else. Stay true to yourself no matter what. You'll always, land on top because it's authentic. It's the real you.
My best piece of advice, I just got married in October. They told me to keep my business out of, don't let everybody know. Don't tell your mama, your sister, your friends. Keep it in your household. That's one of my best advices, and to pray about the situation. Go ahead, friend.
Keep God first. Pray.
Keep God in your life.
And like she said, keep everybody out your motherfucking business. I don't think they want to do is be your business. That's it.
Tomorrow is still tomorrow. So whatever it is that you're contemplating today, you'll wake up and have the opportunity to tend to it tomorrow. And if it doesn't work out, you still have the next day to do what it is that you want to do and create your reality. So don't ever think today is all you have. There'll always be tomorrow. Be resilient so you can survive to see tomorrow. That's my advice to y'all. Nobody gave me that. Off the dome.
Do what you want to do. What everybody got to say. They gonna have an opinion anyway.
Trust your friends and your family, and the most important part is don't let them carry you over into a bad dream, bro. You're gonna live your life how you're exactly gonna live it.
Work as hard as you can while you're young as and shit. Just gonna be 30 in a couple of years and shit, so trying to hit 1 million before, I hit 30, I'm trying to reach 1 billion and shit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the best piece of advice that I ever got was being a stepdad out here in this world. That's the best piece of advice I ever got, my boy. Cause that's the hardest thing a man can face, being a stepdad. The challenges you gotta face, bro, when you being a stepdad, bro, dealing with a kid who's broken, whose daddy went down in life, they taking all that anger out on you, my boy. And guess what? You gotta bite that bullet, my boy. You gotta be there. You gotta take all of that and more.
What keeps you motivated to do it though?
Man, look, it's having a pure heart for the child, my boy. My stepdaughter, bro, she don't need for nothing. That's just real. That just come natural. Like, I got you forever. That's it. That's it.
Invest in yourself, believe in yourself. There's 3 L's I live by. Learning life lessons. So when you fall down on your face, just don't stay down, get back up. Encourage yourself, look in the mirror, go to the 5th dimension. So when you go out into the world, you can handle whatever you get thrown at you, because you already done told yourself the worst, and now you gotta encourage and build yourself back up. My point being is, keep doing whatever it is that you're interested in, because what they don't talk about is when you fall on your face, you gotta get the fuck back up, man, and pick yourself up before anything.
So for me, I would say the best piece of advice that I received was from my family, just saying to keep your foundation, because it's no matter who you meet, no matter where you go in life, have your core, you feel me, make sure you have something to fall back on. Never, even if you want to take risks, have a solid foundation. So say you're in school and you kind of get distracted, make sure you still have your degree. So it's say if you get into a minor thing where you lose your job, you still have a degree to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that was one of the major ones. And it's never lose track of what you want to do. And the other piece of advice I feel was, shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars, and you can leave that up to yourself. I feel like that one is kind of generic, but I feel like it kind of was very special to me growing up, and still is today. I feel like with that, I'm able to set high standards for myself, and even if I fall short, I'm still left with some great things. And I feel like that one I hold very closely to me, and that one is one of the best pieces of advice that I've ever received. So yeah, my advice for you is just, no matter what anyone says, just be, your biggest supporter. You're not going to get the best support that you, envision from anybody, and you can't expect you out of everyone else. And I feel like that's one major thing that a lot of people have in mind, where they feel like they expect a lot of things from other people. They expect themselves from a lot of people. And I feel like that's one of the biggest mistakes we have, because everyone's not you, and no one will ever be you. So it's just, don't expect it, and you won't be disappointed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, share with your auntie, and subscribe. As always, like, comment, share with your auntie. Hope y'all have a great one. Just out.